Hey guys, welcome back to the Movement Project. So today's movements all pertain to CrossFit Open 14.1. The workout of the day was 10 minutes, 15 snatches, and then followed by 30 double unders, as many times you can go through it in 10 minutes. And what that says to me is we've got to work the ankles, we've got to work the T-spine and shoulders, and we've also got to think about the grip, okay? I know that my grip is going to get tired first. So what we're going to do is keep it really basic. I want this to be your warm-up for the day if you're going into the open workout. We're going to start with some soft tissue prep, we're going to do mobility, and then we're going to finish off with a little bit of stabilization so that your joints are good and ready to work. Alright, so starting off with the lacrosse ball underneath the foot. Nothing new here, but very important that we get the blood flowing down there and we kind of open up the tissues of the ankle and the foot. So we're going to roll down the center, down the inside, down the outside of the foot. I feel a tender spot, I push into it, and I breathe. I'm going to spend 2 minutes on my right foot, 2 minutes on my left, pushing a lot of weight into the bottom of my foot. When I get through that, I'm going to do a little bit of mobilization on the ankles and hips. Alright, so I'm going to get the kettlebell in front of me, drop down into a low squat, shift my weight forward so that I'm in as much flexion of my ankles as I possibly can. You can see my heels are just barely tilted up, alright, still making contact with the ground. And in 2 seconds, or after a big breath, I'm going to drive my hips up. Press the heels down, push the hips back, feel that big opening of the hamstrings and glutes, and then drop back down. Big breath, and drive back up. Alright, that's 10 reps that you've got in this low sumo squat progression into an extension of the knees, lift those hips up. 10 reps. When we get done there, we're going to go right into the T-spine. So I'm going to use the peanut. I want to put it in between my shoulder, or in between my shoulder blades, lay all the way down on it, bear a lot of weight. You can use a weight on your chest if you want to. I'm going to go from the field goal position with thumbs facing down into an overhead position. That's external rotation. Alright, so thumbs facing down, field goal, and overhead into what looks like a Y. Alright, keeping the pinkies up, thumbs down. We're going 5 reps in any tender spot that you feel. Alright, I can kind of shimmy my way up and down, finding all those really tight corners, and go into another 5 reps of that Y position. Alright, 2 minutes spent on those really tender spots of the upper spine. And when you get through it, we're going to integrate a little shoulder stretch. Excuse me, Brooke. Brooke stole my little pillow here. So what we're going to do is put a cushion down on the floor. You can see my band's hooked up. You can hook it up on the squat rack. If I hold my right hand in it, I'm going to put my right knee down on the floor. So I'm going to grip the band, shift my weight forward, squeeze my right glute, and then screw my arm into external rotation. Alright, that's a rep. Alright, so the idea is that the band is pulling me up into a little bit of distraction. I'm getting into the position of a snatch, external rotation, and I'm also squeezing my back glute to open up my hips. Brace your midsection to open up that whole interior side of your hip and abdominals. Here we're going to do 10 reps on each side, focusing on asymmetries, of course, if we have any. Alright, we've got 2 more exercises left. This next one integrates the shoulder and the grip. So I'm going to drop down into a seated position, put my hands behind me, facing my fingertips in towards my hips. I'm going to tuck my heels in, and what I'm going to do is, with my hands as close as possible, drawing my shoulder blades back and open, I'm going to draw up into a glute table. Alright, here I take one big breath, lift my hips as high as I can, really engage my glutes, and open up my shoulders. 2 seconds every time. And I've got 10 reps in my glute tables. Alright, so that's for the shoulder and grip. Make sure to work the hands closer together in as you go. And then to finish the whole thing off, let's finish with some stabilization. So I've got my kettlebell. What I'm going to do is work on keeping the kettlebell in a good neutral position. So I'm first, before anything, going to work on my external rotation. How far can I draw my arm both directions, keeping my grip strong and my shoulder tucked down, kind of in that packed shoulder position. So it's as if someone was going to tickle me. I'm not letting them. So I'm packing my shoulder down, and I'm going to get movement going both ways, internal and external rotation. When I get done with that, a new one today, we're going to finish with this one. So what I'm going to do is extend my legs all the way out, kind of push through the same leg as the kettlebell arm, go side lying as far as possible, and come back to the beginning, alright? Again, I'm going to push through that leg, come side lying, go as far as I can control, and come back to the beginning. You're going to find that some people can almost go all the way on their stomach, and some people will stop in about a sideline position. That's going to get that shoulder capsule not only opened up because you're driving the humerus down to the back of the capsule, but also it's more stable for when you grab that snatch bar, you're ready to go and you're ready for action. So that's your prescription for the day. Good luck to all the athletes doing the open. I wish you the best. I'm going to do it myself. Man, I hope I make it through. All right, good luck.